right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go! Mike, let's go! Right there, remember, 55. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing.
First down, Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it? Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. 6'6", pull it, snap.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right, let's go. 30 base.
From the gun on 3rd down. Meeks eluding the pressure into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Here we go.
Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Soane was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They run. This is Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, get the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down now. It's Johnson. Oh, what a juke into space. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on second and 10. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. A good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Check.
First down, a run with Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Meeks. He'll rifle this one deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Meeks. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Murray now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Escaping the pressure right. Will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Meeks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that up. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Cohen. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
18 Gators. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Meeks flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny, when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray will find Metcalf. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
To throw is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. To try again after the sack. Murray, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Gets around him. Here comes Cohen. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we'll reach halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go to Johnson again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy, crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. Now it's Hines, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Murray. He's got Smith here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or 54. They're not ready for this, man. Shoot.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
Ready?
This is Cohen. Tariq Cohen, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Murray now on first down. It got his man complete. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. An update now from down in Houston. And the Texans have scored to add on to their lead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes thus far. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. Maybe have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Off play action. Meeks. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly. That leads to a play-action sack. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, pick your game up.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Murray now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Man left, man left. We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
With the score all time.
Ready. Hey, 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Now Murray off play action. And this one complete to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
56 for Mike. 56.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Steps away to his left. It's caught. Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Check 57 over. Coming to you. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get just 2 out of it there, and it's 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kenny Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Watch the safety creep. Weak 5.
Johnson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Back to throw. Meeks. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they'll end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kiki QT, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they're...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now.
And the Jaguars first down.
55 is my guy, 55. Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Looking here for... That's caught inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Naeem Hines with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off the play fake. Meeks. That's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Who draw quarter? Check 24. Ready?
Back to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
X3. 218.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Check.
They try again with Cohen. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Ready, break.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
36, go.
Off play action. Meeks. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to win it in overtime. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Set, ready, 10-2 start. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, seam six.
Operating from the gun, Meeks. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Watch the shit.
Murray now. Being chased out left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Right there.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime, all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it. That field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended. or maybe pun intended, but it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say...